Welcome to A Psychopath's Guide to Enlightenment. I'm Blair Black. I am a psychopath. And if you have the stomach for it, I would like to present to you the classic elitist attitude embodied today by Howard Stern and, unfortunately, Glock Tuck Big T-shirt Billie Eilish.
Aren't you guys almost at the point now where you can fly privately, or do you not want to be that insulated?
Yes. The problem is that I think airplanes as a whole are so wasteful and are really, really affecting the world in a not a great way. And the problem is that I have a job where I simply can't not fly.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
You, of all people, literally do not have to travel for work. Not only is your job not essential, but in no way does it require you to be there in person. Not having to be there in person is literally how you became so popular. If you had to actually be there in person for people to hear your music, way fewer people would know about you. Your popularity is a testament to the fact that you don't have to be there.
Like, I would love to not fly and to travel in a
more
green way.
Right.
But the problem is that I can't.
You don't have to fly. You want to fly, so you can go make concert and merchandise money. You want to make $100 million next year instead of $20 million next year. And yeah, that's cool. We get it. It's fine. We're all greedy too. We all want more than we need. It's human nature. But what is so disgusting is the moral theater. It's frustrating when you talk like you care, but you act like you don't. It's what politicians do, and it's why they're so universally loathed.
But private jets, like, I want to so bad.
Right.
And I probably will.
Right.
I mean, I will. I fully will. Like,
Yeah.
100% I will. But it's
Right.
just like, I hope that by the time I do, there's like a way more green way to do it.
It is sad. I mean, we are pissing all over the planet.
We really are.
And we're way behind in trying to clean this thing up.
Look, there's only two respectable ways to handle this situation, and they're both based. One is to say, yeah, I know it's bad for the planet and the environment and all that shit, but I make way more fucking money doing live shows than I do off of YouTube or Spotify, so fuck it. Or two, something along the lines of seeing as how air travel is really affecting the planet in a negative way. I don't want to add to that problem, so I'm just going to voluntarily stop flying. Just make concert films or radio songs or whatever. I'm not going to fly around to each country to be there in person because that's unnecessary, given the ethereal nature of music and its, digitization and fucking that we can shoot it back and forth like that. I might not personally make as much money, but people will still be able to hear my music and, it's better for the planet. She, of course, chose neither and instead wants to try and pay her way out of it, which has got to be one of the most elitist things you can do, short of yelling like, do you know who my fucking dad is or something?
And so we are like right now, like trying to find ways of there's like a thing you can do, I think, where you like,
yeah, there's some kind of an exchange.
there's like an exchange you can do. I think we're working on it. I don't know.
This is so fucking frustrating because this is actually the level of consciousness of our current cultural and political elites. These are the people that make the laws that they have no intentions of following. But they certainly do expect your compliance. They think they're better than you and that their jobs and their kids are more important than yours. It's honestly about as narcissistic as it gets, and we're living right in the fucking middle of it. I, however, would like to offer you a path forward and a way out of this herd and all its hypocritical and dysfunctional leadership. It's all in here, in my new book, A Psychopath's Guide to Enlightenment. It's a modern philosophical masterpiece that even Osho would be proud of. But unlike Osho, I explain everything in as few words as possible. I mean, look how fucking thin it is. No wasted words and a path to enlightenment for the price of a goddamn t-shirt. A Psychopath's Guide to Enlightenment, available only on my website, psychopathsguidetoenlightenment.com.